What is going on, y'all? This is going to be my personal 51 card PSA DNA YouTube reveal. I have to say I was extremely happy. Every single one of my items passed with the exception of one that I got in an autograph draft, and that was this Kirby Puckett. I'm probably going to resubmit it just for the simple fact of there was 10 cards submitted this submission that failed in the past that passed this time. So I will probably send that in again. It looks good to me. I don't know why it failed, but it is what it is. Next is this Lance Allworth goal line art card that I got via TTM. Really excited about this. And you can see slabbed and authenticated. We'll try to get going. This was a custom a buddy of mine named Elijah made. This Pat Mahomes, and not only did he make it, but then he got it signed for me. So really happy to add that. Hopefully he turns into something good. A Andy Russell rookie card with all the nice inscriptions. Mitch Trubisky, he was signing TTM non-stop for a while, and now he's went cold turkey. This one is beautiful with the big PSA 10 in the top right corner there. And this most definitely is for sale for trade. John Lynch, this was the first John Lynch that I've got. Happy to add him to the collection. Des Bryant. I was told for a long time that this dude doesn't sign TTM. I've only tried him once, and that was a couple months ago, and that's when I got this back. And I even inscribed the catch on it. I think this card is absolutely stunning. I got this card myself years and years ago. I don't know if I got this when he was with the San Jose Giants or when he was with the Fresno Grizzlies, but really happy to add this to my collection. I can never say this guy's name correctly. Mark Gastineau, I believe it's pronounced. I got him and Joe Klecko, the two guys I needed to finish for my New York Stock Exchange defense. I was trying to get an autograph of each one of them, and now I have all four of them, so really happy to close that out. These two guys were definitely the tougher of the two. I was told Mark never signs TTM, and I was able to get him, but I bought this Joe Klecko at the National. I believe it was. I bought it at the National, unauthenticated, unslabbed. Jason Witten, future Hall of Famer for sure. Ben Roethlisberger. Peyton Manning. Not a big fan of this guy, but I needed him for the set, the aerial attacks that I've been working on for the longest time. So nonetheless, happy to add Colin Kaepernick to the collection. Eli Manning, for everyone that says, are the Eli Mannings real or not real? Never seen one pass PSA, DNA. These are all things that I've heard, and I've heard them fairly often. There's a couple submitted this submission, and every single one of them passed. So there's that. And then the Sheriff, really happy to get him. And this particular card, eluded me for a long time. It seemed like I could have sent him any one of his cards, and he would sign them. And this card got returned to sender to me 3 times. And I was finally lucky enough to get them locked down. This next couple, about 4 or 5 or 6, is going to be examples of cards that I bought on eBay. I tell you, be careful when you buy stuff on eBay. You just don't know what you're buying unless you know what you're looking for. If you know what you're looking for, then great. Every single one of these, I believe I bought on eBay, and every single one of them passed. So Gene Upshaw, really like this one. I actually paid somewhat of a premium for this, with it being unauthenticated and unslabbed when I bought it. I'm wanting to say it was like $27. Art Shell. I believe I have him a couple times on unauthenticated cards, but this is the only one I have with the Hall of Fame inscription. Ole Matson. Art Donovan. I have him a bunch on other cards, but they're all of those Hall of Fame cards or those swell cards that they like mass produced and you see all the old timers sign. Like I've said in the past, I'm not the biggest fan of those cards, but since this was a player era card, I absolutely love it. Dick Stanfield, not the greatest signature as far as standing out. Actually, that looks pretty good right there. But really happy to lock this one down as well. And another Ole Matson. I bought these from the same seller at the same time. So all of those are cards that I bought on eBay, and they all passed authentication. So it's definitely doable. You just have to know what you're looking for. The rest of this stack is going to be Hall of Famers. Paul Krause. And all of these are going to be via TTM unless I say otherwise, okay? So if I don't say how I obtained them, it's because I got them through the mail. And I tell you that because there's no reason why you can't, build the same kind of collection if this interests you. Dave Wilcox. Love this Mike Ditka. Absolutely bold signature. I might resubmit this one and try to get the autograph graded. This one was an eBay purchase. This was a SGC slabbed. And so I broke it out of the SGC and wanted to get it in a PSA DNA slab. This one was a recase. This is a Dan Fouts Drew Brees. The only reason I sent it in for a recase is because they had the Drew Brees on the outside, and the Drew Brees is actually the back of the card. So kind of OCD, but that's why I had them recase it. Howie Long. And I've sent both of these cards at the same exact time to Howie Long. Absolutely incredible. This thing is beautiful. See if, yeah, look at that. Absolutely ridiculous. I got this via a trade from Brian. So Brian, thank you. If I remember correctly, it wasn't the easiest thing to get off of him, but really happy to add this Gale Sayers. He quit signing TTM about a year ago due to health reasons. Jerome Bettis. I normally wouldn't get a card like this authenticated, but he added his Hall of Fame inscription to it, and so that's the only reason I had it slabbed. This card, to me, is absolutely stunning. This Lance Allworth. So freaking beautiful. I was going to get this autograph graded, but for whatever reason, I can't remember, but at the time, at the last minute, I backed out and didn't get the autograph graded. Richard Dent. This was one of the Sports Collectors Net drafts I was in. I wasn't too familiar with his autograph and how it looked, but I'm really happy that this came back authenticated. Lance Allworth, again, that's my guy. I did have this one graded because I thought it was going to be a 10 spot, and it came back a 9. That is fine because you will see the very last card of my reveal came back a 10, and I would take that one over this one any day of the week. This next batch is all going to be Hall of Fame rookie cards. Ken Houston. No. Jerome Bettis. Russ Grimm. And then this one's cool. This Jim Taylor, which he signs the back of these cards because that image is not him. It is his rookie card, but that image is another Jim Taylor that was in the league at the time. So I've heard if you send him a significant donation, like 50, 60 bucks and above, that he'll sign the front. But other than that, he's not doing it. I think I sent like $30 for that. Dick LeBeau, I really would like to get him in blue on the same rookie card, but in blue. But other than that, this thing is stunning. Tony Dungy in the Hall of Fame for being a coach, but this is his player rookie card. Turned out absolutely amazing. And Harry Carson. He's one of the TTM legends, if you will. He signs non-stop. And he will inscribe his Hall of Fame, but in my experience, you have to ask him. If you don't ask, he won't do it. This last is going to be my top 10. The first 4 or 5 are really in no particular order, but the last 5 definitely are. So here we go. Bob Lilly. This is his rookie card, which he added his inscription of Hall of Fame, Mr. Cowboy, and 11-time Pro Bowl. Come on, Mr. Camera. There we go. Next, this future Hall of Famer. A lot of the keyboard gangsters say that the Ben Roethlisberger returns are fake, are not real. Everyone that I've sent to PSA has passed in time. I believe I sent this one last time and it failed authentication, but this time it passed. And what's funny, this Topps total card was actually like 15 bucks. I bought that. It is at an auction too, so I think that's funny because Top Total is one of those brands that have like 700 cards in the set, and typically those are really cheap cards, but still pretty expensive card for what it is. Raymond Berry, signed rookie card. I asked him not to inscribe the year. That's something he likes to do, is put like 2017. And he didn't, as you can see, but he also didn't add his Hall of Fame inscription either. So I'd probably be looking to upgrade this sometime in the near future. Hugh McNeely. A lot of these guys, these rookie cards at the end, this is another Hall of Fame rookie card. We're not cheap, you know, but if you want to get these guys for somewhat of a low cost via donation or free on these rookie cards, you kind of have to roll the dice. And this one is super cool. Charlie Trippy, I forget the year. I think this is like a, I don't even want to guess. 48's like popping in my mind, but I don't know if that's right or not. But really happy to add this. Last, or not last, but the next one is Lenny Moore. This is his rookie card, PSA DNA 9 on the autograph. I never send a card off to get graded, the autograph graded, unless I think it's 10. So I looked at this already with the magnifying glass when it came back, as I did before. And I don't see what they seen. So really cool to add that. This one is, I think we're in the top 5. Yep, this is number 4. The only reason this is a 4, because this guy signs a ton, is because of the grade it got. So to me, that is really huge. Elvin Bethea with the Hall of Fame 2003 inscription. He's another guy that's really, really good TTM. I think he asked for like a $5 donation, and you get him on a rookie card, and it looks like this. It's definitely well worth the $5. Number 3 is this Ichiro. Kind of an interesting story is I actually asked them to grade this autograph, and they ended up grading the other one that I sold to a friend of mine, and that card came back as a PSA DNA 10. So I'll probably be sending this in with the next submission to get this autograph graded, and this is definitely for sale or for trade. Number 2, I think this is pretty huge. This Chris Bryant, second-year card, PSA PSA DNA 10. This card is stunning. And then the last one, the one that I alluded to earlier with the Lance Allworth, the one that I said came back as a 10. I sent this in, and I would have bet money it would have got a 9. And the only reason I sent it in to get the autograph grade is because it's such a beautiful card to me. And me being a huge Lance Allworth guy, this is the card to have. This is the beauty that I spent like $350 on and sent it TTM in hopes that it would come back, and it did. That's the Lance Allworth rookie with the PSA DNA 10 on the autograph. So the original $350 investment on this rookie card. Things are looking up on this sucker right now. So that is that. If you see anything in this order that you just absolutely have to have, or you're interested or want to inquire, for whatever reason, go ahead and hit me up. A lot of you guys that watch my videos know me on Instagram as Lab City Sports Cards, or hit me up on Facebook. A lot of y'all know my personal Facebook. So that is that. I appreciate y'all watching. This was my personal largest submission ever, and the group submission that was its largest one ever as well. So 51 cards. So till next time, adios, be safe, bye-bye, and thanks for watching, y'all.